Howdy y'all, got Bulldog on the channel. This is in reference to my earlier post about subpar competition. The customer on that vehicle was just in, showed him what the situation was. He didn't know who had put the struts on, he just knew that they were new. He's gonna find out and see if he can make them take care of it, which they should. Even if it's an honest mistake, it's a stupid mistake. Not saying I've never made those, but it's aggravating. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to start going over vehicles with a fine-tooth comb and searching for issues like this. This is something that it's obvious once you see it, but if you're not looking for it, then it's just one of those things that you'll gloss over. It's like, noticing somebody has two left shoes on. If you're not looking for it, you're not going to see it right away. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's obvious, but it's going to burn our time here because we won't get compensated for searching over vehicles like that. The customer's not asking for it to be looked at, but they do expect it. So for safety's sake, we need to note those things. I had said that we're seeing more and more of it. This is not the first one that's had the wrong strut on it. Here, a couple months ago, we had a customer in with broken sway bar links. Well, immediately we saw, they were broken because the struts were wrong. The mounts were setting at a completely wrong angle and put everything in such a bind that it would just pop the ball out of the sway bar link. And some shop in town put 3 different sets of sway bar links on it. You couldn't figure that out? And of course the customer says, "Oh, I want you to do the work. I don't want them other guys doing it. They screwed it up. They didn't see that." Well, that lasted until they heard a price. And then the other shop refused to stand behind it unless they were the ones that did work. I can kind of understand that because it's a big expense. You're already losing by not being paid for it. They don't want to lose twice by having to pay somebody else to do the work. But they already had the chance to do it right the first time. What I'm likening it into my head, it's something that people just don't think about, especially in a service business like this. All those little things that you end up having to do that you never get paid for. For somebody that works on the clock, 9 to 5, imagine this. Imagine your employer expected you to carpool with 3 other people. Not only carpool with them, they don't have cars. You have to go to their house and pick them up. They're not on your way. You got to run an extra 10 minutes this way and an extra 10 minutes this way and an extra 10 minutes that way, picking these people up. Then you go to work. Well, that's 30 minutes to and from. So that's an hour out of your day your fuel, wear and tear on your vehicle that you don't get compensated for. Would you like to do that? No, you really wouldn't. Especially if you don't get much of a choice in the matter. If they say, well, they won't make it to work unless you go get them. And if they're not at work, you can't do your job. I was trying to find some kind of a comparison to the normal punch card 9 to 5 type jobs that'll compare to somebody in a service industry like this one who has to eat that time where they're having to actually work, but nobody actually pays the price. If you don't like the great big shops, they figure out how to charge for those things. That or their operation is so large that they can afford to absorb it here, there, and yonder. If they can afford to do things for free regularly without losing money, then their prices in other places are awful high. It's just a thought. Like, comment, subscribe, hit your little bell notification, share it all around. We'll talk to you later.